Sister Catherine sat down beside me on the couch.
You live down on Long Island, too?
She inquired. I live at West Egg.
Really? I was down there at a party about a month ago at a man named Gatsby's. Do you know him?
I live next door to him.
I guess that's what really got me excited about this piece is when we decided that we were going to try and do the whole thing. At first, you know, we brought The Great Gatsby in just as material. When the light bulb went off for me, when I really got a spark of excitement was when the idea came that, you know, maybe we should try and do this entire book from beginning to end.
What made this a great book was not so much the story or the characters or the themes or the symbols, but this writing. We thought, well, here's a great crazy idea to start with. Here's a great crazy project. Here's a great impossible task. We'll do every single word of it. We won't edit it.
We drove over to Fifth Avenue, so warm and soft, almost pastoral on the summer Sunday afternoon, that I wouldn't have been surprised to see a great flock of white sheep turn the corner.
When the book first came out, the story was criticized for being sort of a magazine romance. And that's not what secured its place in American literature is not the story itself, but the way it's told.
He works in this little mysterious office, and the people around him just kind of tolerate him. But something happens to him as he starts to read it, and that felt truthful in a way, because I think that is what happens when you read a book that you love. You can't help but, I think two things happen. One, you start to see the people that you know in the characters, and you also start to see the book around you. When you get that involved, the line begins to blur a little bit between your own reality and the reality of the book. And so we decided that's what we would stage.
Yet high over the city, our line of yellow windows must have contributed their share of human secrecy to the casual watcher in the darkening street. And I was him too, looking up and wondering. I was within and without, simultaneously enchanted and repelled by the inexhaustible variety of life.
The whole thing is 7.5 hours with the dinner break. I think of it as 4 quarters. You just got to get through the 4 quarters. The first quarter, I come on with a cup of coffee. Toward the end of the second quarter, we have a meal, and I eat a power bar. There's no stimulant built into part 3. But if you can make it through part 3, then part 4, you get to smoke a cigarette and a cigar.